Morning folks, starting in yet a new location today. Note we haven't gone to Battersea Dogs Home. We're in Theatreland, St Martin's Lane. But the funny thing is Covent Garden, I mean this is the absolute boundary of Covent Garden, is remarkably close to Horseguards and Trafalgar Square. So close that I'm hoping, despite it being 10 to 10, that we will make it to Horseguards before the first horses of the day appear. What do we think? Can I do it? Hold on 1 second. Important call from the Prime Minister. Let's just see what Rishi has to say. He has nothing to say because he doesn't have a brain. That would explain it. That in the distance is Trafalgar Square, Nelson's Column. We've also got the church bells, guys. I did give them a call a little bit earlier to let them know I'd be coming, and they agreed to ring the bells for all of you, which I personally thought was incredibly kind. This queue here is for wine, little paper circles at communion. Or it could be for an exceedingly loud tour guide that often frequents Horseguards with her big umbrella. Guess we'll find out later. Anyway, yes, St Martin in the Fields Church. We've been here many times, folks. Very, very popular, very beautiful church. But on the other side is Trafalgar Square. There it is. Looking not too shabby. And the lights have changed to red. Cars are still zooming through, obviously. And across we go. Yes, onto Trafalgar Square. Now, will I make it? That's the key question. I don't know. I have no idea. We'll see. It depends how distracted I get by any odd occurrences between here and Horseguards. I'm hoping there won't be any. But unfortunately, London has a habit of surprising us, dropping interesting and varied characters in during our little journeys and sojourns here and there. It really is a rather lovely morning. National Gallery, very St Paul's Cathedral-esque. Oh, got like a little roller derby. First time I see people roller skating actually in the centre of London. Folks, here is the money shot. Look at that. Well, well, well. Isn't that rather lovely? Now, walking down steps whilst filming and talking is not particularly easy, but here goes. The noise over there by the Canadian High Consulate is because somebody telephoned and said they discovered gold just outside. So they've gone on a sort of Yukon-style expedition to dig up some more. Happy tourist, slightly raised leg. Oh, here's another happy tourist putting a little cute toy on the lion. Look. Now, I'm guessing that's got to be the first time that we've seen that. Somebody actually dropping a toy lion ready for a picture. Is it a lion? Wait. I have no idea what that is actually. What is that, people? What is that little cute toy? I'm not particularly au fait with what I'm guessing is South Korean, taking a risk again, South Korean popular culture. What was that little toy? Tamagotchi, maybe? I don't know. No, that's Japanese. I have no idea. I give up. I'll leave it to you fine people. Oh, bro's getting a good picture as well. Modelling a little bit of ski wear for the next ski season. Oh, people zooming all over the place. Here we've got a little Bollywood production going on. London's smallest acting class, this one, everybody. One teacher and 2 pupils. Now I'm thinking that we've got about 4 or 5 minutes. That's a guesstimate. So if the traffic ever stops and lets us cross over, including this lovely... Oh God, here we go again. Now the police are coming. Great, we're stuck. Oh, Wait, they decided to stop right in front of us. Hello guys, can I cross over? No? Okay. Damn it, we're stuck, look. That was my brief moment of avoiding death, folks, to run through the traffic. Now we're well and truly stuck. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. Chance it, sorry, is what I said. Right. We're on to Whitehall. Okay, we made it. Nice timing. Right. Will we get there before the horses emerge from the stables? No idea. Now, the reason I'm here early are 2 reasons actually. One, this morning's forecast to be bright and dry. And remarkably, the forecast has proved accurate. However, it's pretty cold today. I can see my breath. Should we actually find out though, guys, just how cold it is? Oh. Now, the forecast says that it is, get ready for it, 4 degrees, folks. 4 degrees, like what the? At the moment, humidity is 39%, which is pretty good. But 4 degrees is I just wanted to appear, the builder wanted to appear in the YouTube video. Nice of him to give us a morning wave. Now the best part of being here super early is that the horses are not mauled. Everybody gets some space for good pictures. Joggers with bodies like werewolves are able to run around in London without being shot with silver bullets, and most importantly, there are even available taxis with their light on. We're going to have the lifeguards as we did yesterday. Secretly, of course, I'm hoping that we're going to have a 00 session. I don't mean half an hour with James Bond. I'm talking about the 2 O's, Orion, O number 1, and Glorious Overlord. There's no guarantee at all. Not only that they'll be out, but now that is, but that they'll be out at all. They might not bring them out today. It really depends on the reason that they brought Overlord over. As I mentioned yesterday, he's got a reputation as being a bit of a cheeky nipper, which in itself is not so much of a problem. However, if he nipped somebody yesterday afternoon, I don't know if he did because I wasn't here, then today 100% he will not be brought out. Right, we made it, folks. Look at that. Would you believe it? I just trotted a third of a mile without breaking a sweat, and more importantly, we beat the horses. Okay, police are just coming out. We've got no gatesmen, we've got no chitsmen, and we've got no horses yet. However, it's coming up. Don't worry, folks. I promise they're coming out. Horseguards have not been cancelled. Not until the next renovation project, anyway. It's interesting. Little thermometer. I've got a thermometer in my hand this morning, like a portable one. But it's really having trouble telling me the temperature. It's miles off. Look, it's not 14 degrees. It's not even close to 14 degrees. The humidity is right. It says just over 40% humidity. That's definitely correct. But the temperature is not correct. Okay, magic corner for us people. Ta-da! A little bit of water on the ground. It was raining, in fact, very heavily yesterday evening, afternoon. It was raining for 2.5 hours, give or take. Oh, got people chatting about me saying, why on earth has that peasant got more peasant privileges than these peasants? To be on the corner. Beady-eyed tourists. Wait, hold on. Should we zoom in? Any lip readers? Wait, hold on. They're not going to do it now. They were just eyeballing me like, you peasant, get over this side with the rest of us. Behind that line if you're staying, said the officer. Yes. But we've got some more peasants joining me as the sole peasant on the corner. The popular corner. Now, how long do we have to wait, guys, until the horses come out? You know what? Not long. Anyway, my rubbishy little thermometer clearly doesn't work properly. I think I'm actually going to be starring in someone else's video today. I'm being videoed as I video. Anyway, that's the bell. So our timer was pretty much full. Oh, look! Morning, guys. Bong. I'm not going to speculate on these two beauties yet. I've got an idea. Oh, hold on a second. This one's wondering whether or not he wants to resign or go to the box. I think the one near side, right next to us, is Orion. I think. Can't guarantee it though, but we'll find out in just a moment. Oh yes, we will. Next up, troopers, gatesmen, chitsmen. Then I will escape everybody back to the front. Stable gates are still closed, but not for long. Right, because the NCO has to come back to retrieve them. Here he is. Lance Corporal of Horse. Wow, he's mastered walking in those boots. A lot of the troopers haven't, and they're exceedingly uncomfortable, that's why. Okay, here comes our first two guardsmen of the day, folks. Good morning to both of them. Let's go to 1.5. Now, if any of you are wondering why there are only two guards, that is, in the archway instead of three, there's no relief. There's no current gatesman or chitsman to be relieved. So we often see three wander out. This morning we get two plus the NCO. One will then emerge from the tunnel, go through the arches as the gatesman, and the other one this side as the chitsman. Of course, there's a teeny bit restless at this end. Another good thing about being here super early is that no one else is. Filming, that is. Here they come. Chitsman or chicksman into the arch, so called because he guards the entrance to the former cockfighting pits, hence chicksman. Gatesman heading over that way into the archway. Police not having to worry about tourists obscuring his way. Ta-da! Easy as that, folks. And the gates are closed, which means we can now zoom back out to 1. And, wait, I don't want to be the first. Chain's going back up. Yeah, that's it. We can move. Now, I have no idea. Oh, the officers, I think, are just examining if anyone's behind the guard shop, hiding. They're just doing a little recce of the yard to make sure it's clear. Decent number of people, actually, for the very first moment of the day. Very decent number of people. Lovely. Sorry, someone I know was smiling. He's like, I know what's coming. And we know what's coming, everybody, don't we? Yes, we do. Oops. Now the thing is, we've got to be very careful this morning of the light. Let's try and get a couple of IDs first. As I said, I'm reasonably certain we've got Orion at this end. At the other end, I'm not quite sure, to be fair. Let's have a quick peek. Plus I need to populate my little horsey diary, don't I? Good morning, horsey. Oh, somebody taking pictures of the horse's bum behind. Oh, really, really sunny on the hooves. The horse is actually moving his feet away because he doesn't want to be ID'd. Horsey. Oh, that's a tricky one. Let's have a quick look. I've got an idea. I mean, it's coming out to me as being Tempest. Oh, let's look at the camera at the exact moment I said it. I think that pretty much confirms what I just said. Tempest. And the thing is, I was pretty sure it was Orion. That said, Orion's star hasn't got that, almost looks like a little sort of leak, doesn't it? Down the forehead. So I'm about, from that hoof number, I'm about 99% sure that that's Tempest. Yeah, it's Tempest, everybody. For the record, we've got 4 socks. Very cute ones, actually. He's a little teeny weeny bit restless already. Can't think why. But this is a horse that I don't remember ever seeing here. Let's have a look. I know which troop that horse is in, so it'll be interesting to see if the other one's in the same troop. It's very unusual for them to mix and match the horses. They do sometimes, but it's unusual. So it helps to ID them if I know, for example, that 2 horses are in the same troop. Okay, we've got a very popular gatesman. In fact, he was the gatesman yesterday. Now he's the boxman today. There's a massive bee buzzing around the horse's head. Let's hope it doesn't freak the horse out. This one looks super chill. Yes, you do. Single sock at the back on the left. Other than that, completely black. Not a single mark on the forehead. Wait, unless there's a teeny weeny star under the forelock. I can't quite see, actually. Let's grab the number first, because later it's going to be impossible to get the numbers. There'll be too many people. Gosh, it might be impossible now. 1 second. Oh wow, that's really obscure. I'm pretty sure this is not a horse we saw yesterday, everyone. Oh, okay, I've got it. Wait, let's have a look. This could not be another new one. No, it's not. It's Venus. It's Venus. This is a mare, everybody. That's 100%. Now she's like, these whiskers. Yeah, it's definitely Venus. And that is absolutely confirmed. A second, let me just note those in. So Tempest and Venus this morning are the first 2. First happy Taurus. Okay, good. I'm glad we got 2 IDs. So we've got 1 new horse, Tempest, and the return of Venus. Now, when they swap over at 11 o'clock, and there will almost certainly be 2 parts to today, everybody. If they don't bring Overlord and Orion out, oh, horse is like, get off. If they don't bring Orion and Overlord out, then it's highly likely they won't be back out today. In fact, it's highly likely they won't be back out this weekend. So we'll see. They were both very nippy yesterday with the tourists, so Saturday being the busiest day of the week. Plus, a lot of you mentioned yesterday that it is half term. Still, I say still, half term for a lot of kids around the country. I was surprised by that. Half term for children in central London was last week, and I thought that half term was the same nationally. I thought all British schools had the same week off, so that was a surprise to me, not even knowing the holiday schedule in my own country. Oh, Pro is back. Horses got amazing sunshine this morning. The light is wonderful for them. They must be super happy to be outside, having been in, I was going to say the dingy stables, but then again, aren't all stables dingy? I mean, a stable by definition has a roof, which means it doesn't have natural sunlight. Okay, maybe some stables have a skylight, but you know what I'm trying to say, folks. It's much better to be outside in the light, in the sunshine, even if it's chilly, than in the stables where there's no sunshine. Oh. A little kiss for the horse. Cute. This is very much the calm before the storm, people, as you all know. I'm choosing this end because once the light starts to move shortly, this one will be a pain to film in, so we'll stay here for a little bit. Then we'll spend some time with Tempest at the other end. I've got no idea about Tempest's temperament, it being a new horse, as I mentioned. Venus has gone back to sleep, everybody. She's like, you know what? I just don't like these super early starts when the alarm goes off at 9:50. It's that warm sunshine on her head. She's like, I know the feeling. It's the best part about being out nice and early. It's super cold, except when you're standing in the sunshine. Other horse is really clopping around. Love when people run over to get their pictures really fast, then run away again. Oh, they're back. Okay. Well done, ladies. Who's up next?
Takut cok dicopot.
Plenty of people behind me. Someone will take the plunge. Okay, first tour groups are arriving. Get ready for it. It really is a perfect morning, actually. Today, I was thinking that it would be a good idea to get out early. Yes, I mentioned before the weather, but, and this is fundamental, tomorrow, guess what? It's raining again. What a surprise. Yeah, back to super rainy tomorrow. Oh, who's this? I always wonder, in fact, when I see those unmarked cars zooming around with blue lights, whether or not somebody just buys them off of Polish version of eBay. Because who's actually checking whether the unmarked vehicles with blue lights are licensed to be using blue lights? Realistically, no one. Okay, someone's just debating whether or not they're going to sacrifice their kids to the horse. You can't decide. Meanwhile, this is one that's restless. Look, constantly moving around, clippy clopping. I'll tell you a bit. One second, folks. The little Frenchie's here. Oh. Just vais say pardon. Okay, the guard's out doing his first rounds. Now, we don't need to worry at this point about anyone getting, I say worry, we don't need to hope for anybody to be shouted at because at the moment they're all self-imposed exile behind the bollards. Everyone thinks at this point they're supposed to stay behind the bollards, which is kind of sweet. Look, to be quite honest, horse is rubbing on the guard's shoulder, look. Notice how quiet it's gone, folks. Everyone is watching, sort of wondering, like, what the hell is going on? So nice and quiet compared to how it will be later. Super light, eh? Look at that. How blue is the sky in contrast to the cloaks? No guard change at Buckingham Palace today, everyone. So we were not going to expect, you know, the classic flood, deluge, torrent, whatever you want to call it, of tourists that we saw yesterday. However, today is Saturday. What does that mean? Well, it's going to be like that anyway for much of the entire day. I've never actually asked them, but I would assume, to be honest, that the guards prefer pulling the first shift. Yes, you need to get up a little bit earlier, but you know you're not going to be hassled by a bunch of idiots for most of the day, or indeed a running group. I'm going to the back, folks, just to show you how much of a lovely day it is. Now, most of you know, I hope most of you know by now what's out the back here. This lovely big surprise, which always looks wonderful on a glorious morning like this morning. I mean, doesn't it? It really does. This is London's largest open area that isn't a park. I'm trying to think of somewhere larger than this. I mean, there isn't another playground of this size, is there, folks? I mean, the Wellington Barracks obviously has a playground. It's nowhere this large. Same with Woolwich, also not this large. I can't think of another space that I know of anywhere in central London that is as large as that isn't part of Hyde Park, Regent's Park, Battersea Park, Holland Park, whatever. If any of you can think of a place, let me know. That playground is far larger, for example, than Trafalgar Square. These hardy runners. I kind of admire people that get up this early to go running. I mean, that's how I get up this early to go walking. I guess it's not a massive difference overall. How friendly place, helping tourists. Tourists saying, which is the best horse to go to if I want to get bitten? They said, wait until they bring out Overlord. What? Look out. Let's see Tempest's eyes looking at me. Horse is eyeballing me. It's completely clear at this end now. I'm the only person here. What a privilege. It won't last. It never does. Who is going to be the next brave person, folks, to go up to the horse? What do we think? I'll stand back and wait. I'm very patient. Nope. It's not the snooker ball on the right. Not yet. Nope. Let's move a teeny bit. People on video calls to home. It's going to really not do well with the audio at all in this video. That's what we've got at the front for now, everyone. Gloriously sparse. I know a lot of you would say, hey, the horses would love it if it were like that all the time. But would they? Let's think about it. Would they actually? Would they want to not be touched at all by anyone except the guard all day? There's a question. What do we think, equestrians? Horses are sociable creatures, are they not? So is it better that they are occasionally patted, touched, tickled, stroked, whatever, by the tourists that come here? Or should they be completely removed? Imagine, for example, this, it won't happen, but imagine this front area that we're looking at now, all of it was inaccessible. That you couldn't get close to the horses to be able to touch them. Personally, controlled access, I think, is the key. In an ideal world. Oh, hold on, here we go. Another idiot, look, getting in trouble. We just had it yesterday and now again. Don't leave it attended. Not complex, is it really? In the super high security central political zone of London. Let's leave a rucksack on the floor when no one knows what's inside it. I mean, it might only be an apple and cheese sandwich, but it might be a lot more. I think it's a presumption as well. The thing that makes me wonder a teeny bit is the presumption that it's even safe for somebody to drop their bag on the floor. Central London is very safe, folks, but there's a lot of low-level crime, okay? A lot of low-level crime. What do I mean by that? Well, things getting snatched, okay? Phones get snatched all the time. Watches as well. 2 areas of London that are super high risk when you've got an expensive phone or very expensive watch. Knightsbridge, around Harrods, and Mayfair. Yep, those little scummy groups on typical mopeds or scooters, they can make a very fast getaway. Snatching watches and phones in those 2 areas. Knightsbridge, not as much a risk because Harrods have a massive security team, but people still do it. I don't know why they do it. I guess they think, you know, it's a risk worth taking. Mayfair, on the other hand, if you know the geography, it's easy to vanish. A lot of side streets, a lot of places to just vanish. A lot of places, in fact, where the police can't even follow if they're in a car. And they play on that. Grab something fast when somebody's coming out of a restaurant, had a couple of drinks, not entirely compos mentis, and boom, the watch is gone. So those are the 2 areas, folks, to really watch out for. Third, not quite as bad, simply because there is a lot of CCTV, police, and private security as well as Oxford Street. Yeah, they do target Oxford Street as well because Oxford Street has a massive number of people, especially at the weekends. So again, it's very easy to zip in and out the crowd and vanish. Hand the phone to an accomplice and you're gone. Remarkable. I've just noticed actually, 1 second. Look at this. Sketching a horse. I'm not going to disturb her because she's drawing or sketching. But that looks extraordinary. Wow. Very, very impressive. Wish I was able to do that, folks. Remarkable. It's been a while actually since we've seen anybody here drawing or painting. I won't ask her because she's wearing headphones. I don't want to disturb her or break her concentration because she's really into it, and I guess the headphones are a way of cutting off the external noise. So we're listening to Mozart sketching that amazing horse's head. It really is in fact an impressive little piece of work. Wait 1 second. Look at this. That is remarkable. Ah, wow. I'm jealous. I have no natural talents at all, folks, regrettably. The bro stylist did a great job of getting ready for this morning's picture. I think this lady uses the same stylist. Look. Oh.
Yeah. Come here. Come. Look at me. Look at me.
She asked, I'm not sure if the audio was picked up, she asked the guard, is this the one that headbutts people? I mean, I've only seen people getting a headbutted once, and it wasn't a really bad headbutt, but here's her friend. Oh, she's back. Loving those colours this morning in this light.
No, don't touch.
You're allowed to touch the horse. You're allowed to touch the horse. Yeah. It actually went quite well as a touching exercise. It's everyone telling her off. You're not allowed to touch. Hello. I kind of like it actually when the groups gang up and say, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that," thinking that they've got the moral high ground. It's not as simple as that, though, is it? This is actually the girl that was just telling them off, saying you can't touch. Let's see if she touches the horse. Nope. Probably smart. Avoids being a hypocrite, I guess. I'm loving the colour of that bobble hat. Imagine, guys, you've been at sea for a couple of weeks, lost, starving, hungry. First ship that comes along, or overhead flight, they're going to see that bobble hat, aren't they, from at least 15 miles away. Sponsored by Stabilo Permanent Markers. Tempest is poised to run off down the street. Really, really, really restless. Not having a good morning at all.
But you know they can smell fear. Yeah. I mean, I just look at it. On the nose. Yeah, on the nose. Oh, yeah. Come to you. Your turn.
Morning crowds have started, guys. Get ready for it. Big Ben off to my left. I think it's probably the 10:30 bell. It is, yeah. So we can expect the gatesman any moment. Oh, look at that! Right on time. He was definitely waiting, wasn't he, for that bell? Oh, that's it. Quick, Scarpa tourists. Colours just exploding this morning. Oh. Mention that, folks, that big crowd. I think he's going to be clear when he goes back in. Look. Except for the redhead. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, he's going back over. Well, I don't know how it suddenly got this busy. Look, it was pretty much deserted. Now it's not. You woke up so late this morning. I was sad and lonely without you. It was, yeah, somebody left their bag again and were told off. The same as yesterday. Typical. 15 minutes ago, there were 2 people here. What happened? It's packed.
They forget it.
I don't know. Yeah, they just left it over there. Just some girl taking a picture, put the bag on the floor. The usual. Well, folks, I just remembered actually, we've got the morning inspection, haven't we? At 11. Officer's car in the distance. I'm not sure if you can. In the middle of the frame, that black vehicle at the back gate, that's the captain or lieutenant, depending on who's doing the morning inspection, being dropped off. In fact, I'm really happy that there's a morning inspection because what I can do is briefly break between parts 1 and 2. Because once the inspection starts, everyone's going to head to the back, and a lot of people will get trapped out the back. We're not going to get trapped out the back. It's been quite well to weave in and out the crowd this morning, not just the guard, me as well, everyone. Trying my best. Right, let's concentrate on Tempest a little bit. Neglected Tempest. I'm walking right around to try and get a good spot because Tempest has been very cloppy. Look, already needs to go into the road to be able to walk around the crowd and get back on the pavement. Crazy. Now you know I like to get here early, guys. Look at this compared to what we had 15-20 minutes ago when it was pretty much deserted.
María, pégate más.
Ya está.
Ahí, un poco más, venga, a ver si te muerdes. Caballo, mira. Bueno, te he hecho varias. Venga, Isabel, te toca, corre. ¿Preparada? No.
Oops. Oopsie. I mean, they got the video they wanted. Even the guard is trying not to smile. Cheeky little tempest. Won't forget, yeah, look, won't forget that's the, like, what's it called, guys, when you've got that it looks like a bleed. Looks like the star has bled down his forehead. I'm sure there's got to be a name for that. It's a very distinct marking. Or one that I don't ever remember seeing here, actually, before. Star with a leak or something like that. Why do we think the horses restless, people, this morning? Best guesses in the comments? I mean, I guess potentially a horse could have been away a long time. Maybe up at Melton. I haven't seen this horse, personally. He's not in the diary for this year. So if this horse was here, it would have been December, November. So where have they been hiding this beauty since, I wonder? Oh, that's it. A very on-the-ball parent. Well done, chap. Yeah, look at what we've got here already. I can tell you right now, folks, once they release everybody from the back after the inspection to come through these front gates, I think we might see even more of a crush than yesterday. And look, see, just constantly clopping around. Also nice to get some consistent horse time. Yesterday's video was fun for me. I mean, I enjoyed shooting it. It was quite an eventful video, but the trouble is when something is distracting, the luggage situation, the pickpocket, whatever, it detracts from the main reason that we're here, the horses and their interactions with the public. So today I will try my hardest to stay focused on that.
La voy a subir a Instagram.
Good to see people behaving themselves, isn't it, so far? The horses are behaving themselves as well. Oh, is that what you mean? Oh, here we go. Do what he did before when I thought he was going to run off. Constantly playing around with that bit. So he's just rolling it, folks, because he's nervous. What do we think? What's she going to reach for? Boots? Oh, her friend's saying don't touch it, I think. You hear that shouting behind me? we've got another crew just rolled out of their penthouse suite across the road at Raffles Wade. See if they'll come up in a second. Right, keep trying to go up, but someone else comes in. Wait, should be next after this guy. You recognise the important rich people a mile off in London, trust me. Not her, wait. It's a nice guard coloured scarf. Every time they go to walk forward, someone else butts in. Okay. One second, we've got Bro who just landed from Dubai. 1 minute. Okay. Here we are. Presidential suite. Oh. King's horses don't like rich people other than the king. He's trained them to treat rich people badly. That way, if the rich ever decide they're going to overthrow His Majesty, they'll think again, because they'll never control the horses. So expensive. Horses like expensive perfumes are wafted past their noses from a young age. If you smell this horsey, bites. Maybe don't grab the reins. Yeah. Oops. Oh, goodness me. I thought she was going to lead the horse to the stables herself then. Right, Battle of the Pinks. Horse is confused now. He's like, hold on a second. So many bright smiles this morning. I'm actually glad I've got my sunglasses on. Oh, Clay said, hello, mister. That's the first time I've heard that greeting here. Hello, mister. I'm not sure if you're talking to the guard or the horse, or both. She's super funny. Where she pirouetted backward. Bro's back. One more picture before that Emirates flight to Dubai. Thank you, bro. Oh, guys, we've got 0017 here actually today. Another British undercover officer pretending to be a tourist. Uh-oh, this really reminds me of that day when the horse sort of lashed and the lady fell backward onto the wall. Massive deja vu. I think it's because I'm standing in the exact same spot when that happened. Oh, hold on, so this doesn't blind the horse. Super bright light here. That's what we call the ultimate cycling outfit for central London. 24 hours a day, you'll never ever get knocked off your bike wearing that. Notice a lot of people, guys, bobble hats, some wearing scarves, some gloves as well. Like I said earlier, it's a pretty chilly morning, even though my super rubbishy little thermometer isn't picking it up. mean, it's been in my pocket. It says 17 degrees. It's not 17 degrees. It's about 5 degrees. Oh, hold on. Rose next. Bing bong. That's the 45 bell. We know what that means, don't we? Yes, we do. And here he comes, right on time. Damn, this card's timing is impeccable. Look. The thing is, do I move? Actually, no, I'm going to stay here, to be honest. Here he comes. Uh-oh, wait. How dare this guy disturb our beautiful framed picture? Good morning, sir. Yes, how are you this morning? Yes, all is well. How was dinner last night? Lovely. I had steak, a side of onion rings. Thoroughly splendid. We should do it again sometime. What's that? What about me? Why was I not invited? Oh, it's actually biting. Oh. Cheeky little nipper, look. Making a mess all over the god's cloak. Really nipping at the guard's cloak. Saliva all over it now. Little scoundrel of a horse. Oh, cheeky smile from the guard as he turned. Not really surprising given how playful the horse was. His cloak was perfect. Now it's got all slosh all over it. Horsey slosh, naughty little tempest. Yes, you are. That was interesting, actually, how the guard turned and paused. Or maybe he was thinking, hold on a second, how the hell is this guy reading exactly what I was saying to my colleague on the horse about dinner last night? Is he filming when I'm not on duty? Okay, a little bit of time at the other end, folks. If I can actually get to the front, that is. Big if. 1 minute. A couple of ideas. It's super busy here. Wow, hold on. There's no chance of getting to the front yet. Gosh, it's a real squish. Oh, hold on. Drawings are continuing. Look in the book. The artist that was here, or has been here this morning, for taking mental images of the horse's head and recreating them in a little book with her. I think she's using a pastel. I'll try to get exactly in front in a minute if I can. Nice one. There we go.
Head this way.
Oh, really? Yes, okay. The lady in the sunglasses. It's like, can you hurry up? This one. Just closing up the gates at the centre here. Getting ready to tell everybody inside or outside for the morning inspection. Great timing actually for this first video. Fearless. The kids are fearless. Everyone trying to squish through. Gosh, I mean, it's look. Squash at the gates. There's no free food this morning, so I'm slightly vexed as to why there's such a squash. What are they hoping for? Free t-shirt, maybe? I'm genuinely wondering why everyone's trying to squash through.
Oh my god!
Apa dia? Apa? Ni.
Ada gambar ke?
This horse seems super chill compared to the other one. The other one's making a lot of noise again.
Safa? Nak.
Strange.
Kenapa nak takut? Safa duduk sini je.
Venus being a good girl this morning.
Sudah.
Still, they're flooding through.
Dekat dah lagi Nana. Eh.
Okey dah jom. Dia ni tak nak. Okey tak nak.
Nana, Safa pun tak nak. Dah sudah. Jom. Jalan, jalan. Safa jalan.
Just don't stand too close.
Oh, this guy's from Colombia.
Just stand
This
a
is
bit
what he
closer.
says on his
Just
coat.
Be careful though. Smile. Amelia, look at me.
Oh my god, I just put the god.
Oh, hola, senor. He's back.
It's lovely, isn't it? Right, come on then, we're going to follow. Just duck down because this guy's coming.
You're very kind, thank you. Duck down. That's kind. I'm not used to people getting on their knees in front of me, so it's always a pleasure when it happens. It's okay, it's okay. Oh. Gosh, the yard is absolutely rammed. When they close the gates shortly. Whew. Okay, lifeguards are riding out, folks, ready for the inspection. There they go. In a second they'll close the gates. That's what everyone is queuing to see. It's over in, I was going to say the time it takes me to, but hey, let's not go there. Oh, cheeky little rain grabber. In fact, you can't even get to the. Oh, there we go. Look again. Just second time we grabbed the reins. I think we just missed it as I was turning back around. But I kind of want to concentrate on what's going on with the horse and the gate. There we are. Look. It started to move now because everyone that was standing in the yard taking pictures has now gone to the back. A few people coming from the back to the front. Busy. And in part 2, everybody, part 2 will begin just after the morning inspection has finished, and hopefully we'll have a captain come out of the gate followed by a zillion tourists.
Hier, die sind gerade reingegangen.
Oh, she's trying to baptize the horse. That's it. Oh, look. Oh.
A little bit more.
Some of them are trying to get. Look,
A little bit more, that's
please, my family are in there, please. Last few getting through. Look at this before they close the gate. That's it. Sorry, you're not getting in. That's it. Done, folks. Locked out or locked in.
J'ai pris, hein. Non, c'est bon, oui, oui. C'est sûr, hein. Ok, that's it.
I have a rough idea of the officer. When I see him walking across the yard, if I recognise who it is, I can call captain or lieutenant. It's primarily about 85% of the time it's a captain, but every time I sort of pre-announce it, oh, blah, blah, here's the captain, out walks the officer with 2 pips and realise it's a lieutenant. We'll see those shortly, folks, in part 2, which it will be, or continuity will be maintained with this video, but there'll be roughly, let me have a look at the clock. This will be roughly a 10-minute interlude, I think. They've just closed the gates up, as you saw. The yard is completely sterile now, no one's getting in or out, regardless. So in part 2, I'll wait until I see the captain inspecting the gatesman. That way we know he's going to come through the front gate. And I'll be back for that, folks. Yeah, give or take 10 to 15 minutes. So that was a pretty chill morning thus far. But hey, the day has barely begun. Back shortly, guys. Right after this family. Ta-da! Back soon, folks. Bye for now.